What's going on, everybody? Dr. from Average Gamer Guys back yet again and into a little bit more Rocket League action. And today, we've got a good one for you. One I've honestly been waiting for a little while. So before we jump into this, well, I gotta say this. We're doing some community designs and we're focusing on the Ferocity crate today. But before I jump into that, I gotta do the shameless plug. So welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you've been around a while. Thank you so very much. We got a bunch of links for some stuff down below, so please check that out. We've got a Twitch, we've got a Twitter, we've got a Discord. We would love if you guys could follow us on all three of those things. That would just be fantastic. If you're on Xbox, join the Xbox Average Gamer Guys Club. We are very quickly going to get back to the actual community designs portion of this. So Discord and Xbox and Twitter are the three best ways to share your designs with us. Our Discord's probably, honestly, at this point, the best. Everybody, I think, has access to that. And if you don't, hop on there. Discord's a really, really cool place where you can hang out with folks, hang out with our community, chat, link up for games, do a whole bunch of really cool stuff. And then I have to mention the Twitch, as always, because we're doing quite a bit more streaming, and we want to grow our streaming community, and it's a great way for us to interact with you guys. If you've been around the channel, I think anybody in the comments would agree with me. We really just like hanging with you guys, honestly. Like hanging with you guys, like chatting with you. Streams are the best way to be able to do that, in addition to your comments down below. So make sure if you enjoyed this or you really like the design, throw a comment down below. We'll love to chat with you guys. And as always, for the YouTube channel, like, comment, subscribe, that stuff. You guys know it helps us. You've been around YouTube long enough. So today, we've got a couple of really cool designs for you. I'm really excited to show off some stuff. And Ferocity Crate, I've really been waiting on this because I wanted to get a ton of items. On top of that, we had a bunch of crate openings that we had to get through for Double Painted Weekend. So I think this comes at a good time to get back in a little bit of our regular schedule, a regular routine, take a little bit of a break from the crate openings, and just hang out with you guys. So hopefully you can enjoy it. Hopefully you get some kind of creative juices flowing and you get some cool designs. And again, as always, we love to see your designs. So be sure to share them with us. My gamer tag's down there in the bottom left-hand corner if you want to shoot us a quick video. Again, on Xbox, Discord, we've got a server we've got a chat channel set up just for that, so you can post your pics, talk about your designs a little bit. We've had a couple really cool community designs, some folks talking back and forth, so it's been a ton of fun. So let's jump into these. The first one, we've got to go flashy right off the get-go. We're running a dissolver setup, so I'm really actually like this one. I wanted to do two things with this. One, I really like dissolver, so there's always a good chance to show that off. But two, I really wanted to focus on the Zowie wheels. I don't think, yep, we got the blue side going as well. You guys can see the Zowie wheels, and these are not the special edition, so I think this would look even cooler with the special edition wheels. But I wanted to show these off. This is one of the best ways I've seen for wheels that match almost the perfect pattern with the dissolver. So I had to show this off a little bit. There's not a whole lot to this design. It's dissolver. You got to pick some colors very carefully. We chose the white and the cobalt respective sides to really just kind of match. You could obviously mix and match the cars a little bit, but we had both. So let's jump into this. We'll show the colors a little bit. Again, on this side, I thought the white kind of really made the orange pop. I also didn't have an orange distro, so I couldn't actually do this. But I thought the white looked really good, so it gives you a good idea of this design. And again, we've got the cobalt on the other side. But again, you can see here, the white really kind of stands out. It's kind of nice. White bodies are always a good option. And at this point, this car is actually probably not too hard to pick up because the crate's been out for a little while now. With Double Painted Weekend, a lot of people were opening them up. So give it a run. We've obviously got dissolver. You don't need a striker one, but just get yourselves a dissolver. That's been going down in price a little bit too, so it should be a little bit easier to pick up. And then here's the colors. The color setup is really important. So again, I wanted to match as close as I could the wheel design and the wheel color. These are cobalt Zowies. Those are, I think, burnt sienna on the other side. We'll go to those in a second. But I just wanted to match as close as we possible could to what we have shown and what the design is. With all that being said, here is our design for the cobalt. Here's our setup for the colors. We went fourth from the right, and 3 down for that. And then again, we tried to get a very similar color. Now you can see what dissolver is going to do if you change it up a little bit. And if that's your speed, please go ahead by all means. I just thought it was really cool to again kind of match. There's a little bit of a two-tone with the Zowies themselves, and there's obviously the one color is a little bit brighter, so you could obviously go that route. If you do go that route, I think you have to change this color, in my opinion, to go a little bit brighter. That honestly doesn't look too bad. But I wanted to find something that matched, again, the car, the wheels really good. Same thing on the orange side, a little bit darker for the secondary on the orange than it was this. And this one I just had to play with a little bit because the orange colors worked a little bit weird. You can see how like this one gets like hot Cheeto orange. So you just got to be careful with it a little bit. But I think you can. Again, you could go this side. You can mix it up a little bit. But I do want to say I'm pretty sure these are burnt sienna Zowies. They are. So we got burnt sienna and we got cobalt on the other side. And again, the one interesting thing with these wheels, which is really good for this car in my opinion, is they don't have a whole lot of tread detail, at least for the not special edition ones. So it's not bad that it hides it, and you get a very clean look on the outside. So I really want to show that off. Thought that was really cool. Again, you could go something similar with the gray. If these were white, this would actually look really cool with the white car. So just a couple of cool designs. Now I do have to throw out the boost. I was really happy with this. This is the Magnus boost. It's just non-crate, very rare. So I was actually really, really proud of that one. I can't remember. I think I put flamethrower blue on this one. So both really cool options. And then honestly, trail and all that stuff is up to you guys. I don't even know if I picked. I did Tachyon for this, and what did I do for the other one? I think I kept Tachyon orange. So Tachyon for these look pretty good. You could do Hot Rocks or something with this. I just wanted something that matched the pattern and the setup of the Dissolver car. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I had fun. I really wanted to show off the Zowies, and I think did a pretty decent job. Dissolver, the pattern on it, everything for me flows pretty good. So hopefully you enjoyed that one. So jumping over, here's another one of my faves, the Galefire. And what I wanted to do with this one is do things. Show off Galefire. Use anodized, but also show anodized and streamline. Streamline? Is that the thing? We'll get to it. The other paint finish that we got with the Ferocity crate. And then, of course, I had to show off the ASIC wheels just a little bit. The white that we got. So very cool. So let's jump into this. We've got a white Octane. You guys know. I used the regular Galefire. I had a Tactician one. This does not come painted, which to me is a little unfortunate. But that's what we got. So Tactician one on here, really cool design. Again, it's real sleek. I don't know, it's not too flashy, but it's got a really cool design to it that I really liked. And then I did not do the blue side. I just did the red side on this, but I went a real dark color red. You can see here all the way at the bottom, third column from the right, and then all the way down. And then for the secondary, I just went white. I said streamline. I meant straight line. My apologies. For the primary, again, we went anodized, which really gives it that color, that sheen. And then on the accent, we went streamline or straight line. I keep wanting to say it, wow. Which you guys can kind of see the difference, right? It gives it a little bit more jagged, gives it a little bit more rough look. I thought this looked really cool on the Galefire, just what it did for it. Now, obviously, again, if you don't like that look and you want to go real clean, absolutely do a semi-gloss, do a pearlescent, do moon rock if you really want to get some kind of goofy. I don't like that one. I don't recommend that one. Metallic pearl smooth if you've got it. But straight line was really cool, and I think you could do some neat stuff with straight line on other designs, on just regular standard decals. The one thing that I liked with the Galefire is it's enough of a decal that you can see straight line, but not so much that it overpowers it. And I'll show you, if you guys have not seen, straight line does a little bit of goofiness on your entire car, or when there's a lot of area for it to color, but when it doesn't, it actually looks really cool, and it almost gives the Galefire kind of like a scratched up, beat up a little bit look, which is really what I wanted to go for. And then again, we just had to show off the white A6. There's nothing else to say for this. Again, you can go whatever you want. You can put some chalks on there. You can put some chronos. You can do whatever you want on this one. But I thought these were really cool. Kind of matched up with the design a little bit, made the white pop a little bit, and it's got kind of a gray hue on the A6, which I think worked really well with the straight line paint finish on the white secondary color. So gave that a run. We had to show off again a little bit of a glitch boost here, which I actually don't mind. White looks pretty cool actually. Kind of matches up again with our straight line a little bit, and that's really what we were going for. And then I can't remember, I think whatever trail you want to use here, white Tachyon probably. Actually, this one will work the best in my opinion if you were going with the glitch boost. I think those two running together will look really neat. So again, showing off a design. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I thought this was really cool. Again, got an opportunity to show off that straight line, and it's always a good day when you can use anodized, you know what I mean? So really enjoyed that one. Jumping over, we had to show off the BMDs a little bit, right? So the first one we've got is Intridium. There's not a whole lot to this one. It's a white distro. It's Intrudium, however you say it. We picked a color to match our pyros. That's literally what we did. And then we got Crimson Pyros. That's it, plain and simple. Real easy here. I don't even think I picked a boost. I didn't even pick a boost for this one. This might have been a little bit more, we'll call it, of a lazy design, if you will. I just had to show this off. Here's what's really interesting about this, and I have to show this a little bit, is Intrudium acts kind of interesting when you start to go about it. And it's got a really kind of cool, I won't say three-tone, but it is really close to a three-tone palette on the car and what you can do with it. And then you can honestly make these stripes, if you match this up, you can almost make them go away to a certain extent. So it can give some really trippy, motion going on with it. So I definitely recommend if you can find one. These are super cheap from what I've seen at this point, because again, the crate, it's been out a while, so compared to what it started at, this is very much affordable for probably most of you out there. Pick it up, give it a run. I went with white here on the secondary color to match a little bit of the rim around the wheel with our pyros, and then obviously the car. And that's really what we had. I had the blue side set up when I had the cobalt pyros, but I don't have them anymore, unfortunately. So again, very similar on the opposite side, but a really cool design. I really recommend, and here's what's cool about Intrudium, is that it works for these style design cars. So I think it would look good on the Dom. I think it would look good on a little bit more of the boxy cars, because I think you get to see a little bit more of it. I messed around with some of the other car bodies. Some of them, it just did not work for me on it. I don't know what it was, but I think this kind of design of this car makes this decal, makes this universal black market decal look pretty good. And then with the last one, so we're moving through these pretty quick. The last one I'm actually really excited to show off, and I think it's, I don't know, Galefire might be my favorite of all four of these, but we had to show off Hextide a little bit. Now here's what we ended up doing. If you guys watched any of the crate openings, you guys know that we did open a purple hex phase at one point. I ended up doing a straight swap for Sky Blue because you guys know how much I love Sky Blue. And here we go. This is what we got. So I've got two-side design here. A really Hextide, my opinion, one of the best black markets we've got in the game. That's just me. Again, it's pretty clean. It's pretty easy. Here's what's really cool about this. You get some really awesome design opportunities, especially with a painted Hextide, for how this decal flows and the motion that you get with it. And I'll show you that here in just a few minutes if you hadn't had a chance to mess around with it. This one is definitely more expensive than Intrudium, just because, again, I think people like it a lot more. It's gotten a lot more pull from the community. And then, again, the opportunities for it to be painted have helped it, in my opinion. So people are opening them, but people are opening less of just a standard one and more, painted versions and things like that. It's definitely way cheaper than it used to be, but still something to kind of keep an eye out for. So let's start with the saffron side. This was really cool. I wanted an opportunity to show off not only a sky blue, so sky blue paint on the Hextide, but also with the sky blue octane. I thought that looked really good. And then here's really cool. The best part about this whole thing, in my opinion, is you get an opportunity to use your grip stride wheels. And these look really good, in my opinion, especially since you got that whole hexagon thing going on. So grip strides, in my opinion, work perfect. It's a good motion. It's a good flow with not only the wheels, but the decal itself. Let's take a look. I think it doesn't look honestly too terrible. Do I have regular saffron ones here? I'm pretty sure I do. Maybe I don't. I might not. I don't know. I was going to say we got to take a look at it and see. It doesn't look terrible with just standard grip strides. I definitely think the inverted looks a lot better. And what it is cool about it is, again, especially for the blue and the yellow side, it gives you a little bit more customization options, I think, and it really lets you play with it. Beyond that, I don't think I did a whole lot. I used Hex Phase, again, because it's got the whole hexagon deal going on. So I used Sky Blue, I think, on both sides, I'm pretty sure, yep. And then, let's see, what did I do for trail here? I used just the laser wave trails. These look pretty good, matched up pretty well. But let's get back to the car a little bit here. So then on our blue side here, we used our Apex wheels. We wanted to show those off a little bit. Again, The brightness of a painted Hextide works perfectly with Apex wheels, in my opinion. The purple did exactly the same when I had it, so I was using purple with the purple Hextide. I think this matches beautifully. Apex for me are a little bit hard. Again, they are a really flashy wheel, especially your blues, your crimson are really relatively bright, your saffron's really bright. So you've got to find a decal or something that really matches that brightness. And in my opinion, Hextide is one of the best at it. So here's the cool part again. I wanted to show and kind of talk about a little bit with this decal. There's not much else beyond that. And for me, again, I like a darker tone on the car to really show off the brightness, again, of the paint and as well as the wheels. And then everything kind of ties together with the nice sky blue finish. But here's the cool part about this decal. This decal does a lot of really neat things, especially with the wave pattern that you can see going on. And I'm not talking about the hexes as they move across. I'm talking about the actual kind of flow. Almost looks like a shadow in the background. You can do some really neat things with this, and just a ton of color optimization. So I think it's like this decal, honestly, if you don't have one yet, you need to pick one up. And I say that because, again, if you're one that really likes messing around with customization, really likes messing around with your decals and getting a very specific look, this, in my opinion, gives you a great opportunity. So now our secondary color, we went here for a black to give it a really dark toned color. But you can see what we can do. We can start to fade some of it out. We can get a different flash going across. You see we're kind of got more of a cobalt color coming through. If you want to go something, you can do like a green here. You can just do so much stuff with this decal. It really, really impressed me, honestly, what they did. You know, something like this, getting a little bit more of an orange. Maybe we go a little bit brighter, looks pretty good. But again, you can see just the different options that you have. You can do so much stuff with the tone. I can't talk enough about this decal. I really, really like it. It reminds me a lot of 20XX, but in a cleaner version, right? 20XX and to a certain extension, even Spectre have that kind of like three-tone colors going to them, and you can do a lot of stuff with it, but it's very hard to control if you don't know exactly what you're looking for. I think this decal gives you those options and makes it a little bit easier to see your end product and kind of play with it as you go along. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Really, really enjoyed these decals, and just the Ferocity crate in general, one of my favorites, hands down. I think it was one of the better crates we've seen in a while. I think it's got some really cool stuff in it. I'm really looking forward to, and I know we won't see another crate probably for a long time. We just finished up the second Rocket Pass, so we're waiting to see what we're going to get for details and news on the third one here, probably coming out in April sometime. So in the meantime, Ferocity crates, that's what we're going to get. That's what you got an opportunity to get. People are still opening them, really enjoying the crate, all the special edition wheels and everything else we've got inside of it. So hopefully you enjoyed some designs. I'll do the plug again for everybody. Discord, Twitch, Twitter, Xbox Average Gamer Guys Club. Share some designs with us. Chat with us. Leave a comment down below what you think. If you've got a cool design, comment down below. If you can't find the Discord or don't know how to join it, let me know down below. We will get you linked up there. We've got a cool community growing over on that side. And again, great opportunity for you to show off some designs and share what you're thinking. And we really look forward to sharing some of your community designs here in the upcoming episodes that we've got. So with all that being said, thanks for watching. Dr. from Average Gamer Guys, really do appreciate all the support. As always, we appreciate you, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.